Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, the controversial patriarch of Sister Wives, is making headlines again, but not for the reasons fans might think. In recent weeks, Kody has resurfaced with a substantially improved appearance. Freshly whitened teeth, slicked back hair, well-groomed facial hair, and an outfit that appears more tailored than his normal gruff, Western dad look. While some viewers quickly complimented the move, others began asking a more questionable question. Why now? After years of allowing his distinctive curls, faded cowboy boots, and on-and-off grooming standards define his on-screen identity, what's driving this abrupt transformation? Could it be that Kody isn't only refreshing his style for self-care or a new season of Sister Wives, but also to conceal an ulterior motive? Fans and web sleuths believe the makeover goes beyond the surface. Some feel Kody is attempting to reinvent himself publicly, not for his wives or children, but for his own advantage, as he prepares to relaunch his brand, attract new women, regain public sympathy, or perhaps secure new business endeavors now that the flaws in his family enterprise have been exposed. The timing of the transition could not be more intriguing. Why is Kody now concerned about his image, when Robyn is the only remaining wife who is still devoted to him, and his relationships with the rest of the Brown women are either destroyed or hanging by a thread? Insiders say that Kody is prepared to re-enter the dating scene, potentially looking for a younger, more naive partner who is unaware of his checkered background. He may be seeking to project stability, vigor, and success by updating his image, whitening his teeth, and seeming more put together, to cover the traumatic family disintegration that has defined him for the last few years. What better way to remake history than to change the man in the mirror? Others say the facelift has a monetary purpose. With Sister Wives' popularity shifting and TLC reported to be cutting back on reality family dramas, Kody may be scrambling to stay relevant. He's always sought the spotlight, and if the program begins to wind down or veer away from his major narrative, it's not unreasonable to speculate that he's preparing for a new job in the public eye, whether as a motivational speaker, religious influencer, or even a spin-off personality. Looking clean-cut, confident, and trendy allows him to market himself to new audiences. It's all part of the rebranding. Longtime followers have noted that this isn't the first time Kody has changed his public persona under pressure. Every time one of his wives threatens to leave, or fan perception begins to dwindle, Kody changes the script. He's known for playing the public relations game hard, whether it's through dramatic speeches about faith, family togetherness, or claiming victimhood when wives criticize his behavior. This makeover could be just another tactic in his arsenal. Some claim the makeover was not even his idea, and that Robyn, his closest friend, is orchestrating it behind the scenes. As Robyn becomes increasingly alienated from the rest of the family and loathed by fans, she may be aiming to rehabilitate both her own and Kody's image by portraying him as a new man. Humbled, polished, and redeemed. It's a method that may trick casual viewers, but die-hard fans will not buy it. They have seen Kody's pattern too many times. They know he's more concerned with appearing right than with doing right. A new haircut and a bright grin do not erase years of favoritism, gaslighting, and emotional neglect, especially for the children who feel abandoned by him. Gwendolyn, Paydon, and other Brown children have openly discussed feeling alienated from their father, with some even cutting off communication entirely. They argue that the makeover is just smoke and mirrors, an attempt to remove himself from the damage while pretending he's moving forward. Let's not forget about time in terms of public relations. Fans just witnessed Christine's new marriage, Janelle's independence, and Mary's growing openness about the emotional trauma she experienced under Kody's leadership. As each of the ex-wives reclaims her power and narrative, Kody is left behind, no longer the man with several women surrounding him, but the man who has lost control of the story. Could his makeover be a frantic attempt to keep up with the optics? To re-establish dominance in a space where he has become increasingly irrelevant? Furthermore, allegations have circulated that Kody is attempting to pitch a book or establish a podcast, maybe revealing his side of the Sister Wives story. If that's the case, this makeover may be the first step in establishing himself as a compassionate, misunderstood man whose only mistake was loving too much and trying too hard. It's a tale that conveniently ignores years of explosive arguments, dismissive behavior, and inability to self-reflect, but it may sell better if delivered by someone who appears to have changed. Another notion gaining momentum is that Kody's makeover is related to legal or contractual concerns. If he is facing lawsuits, tax issues, or attempting to establish control over financial assets from the show or Coyote Pass, a more professional demeanor may influence discussions. Appearances are important, especially when money, property, and future profits are at stake. If he enters into a trial or a network conference appearing unkempt and disorganized, it reflects poorly. If he appears sharp and reputable, he is regarded more seriously. However, the supporters are not letting him off the hook. The facelift has sparked widespread criticism on social media. One fan said, "Nice teeth, Kody. But how about you grin at your children once in a while?" Another person stated, "You can't whiten away years of emotional damage." The overall conclusion appears to be that no matter how much Kody modifies his appearance, the essential job, emotional accountability, apologies, and efforts to rebuild shattered relationships, has yet to be completed. And that is what really matters. Beyond the suspicion, however, there is a deeper truth. Kody may be panicking. He built an empire on the principles of plural marriage, family harmony, and faith-based lifestyles. That empire has fallen, and he is the last guy remaining, surrounded by vacant land, fractured relationships, and a decreasing fan following. The makeover may not be sinister, but rather tragic, as it reflects a guy attempting to reclaim significance in a world that has passed him by. However, the fact that this makeover follows so many personal betrayals, from Garrison's sad death to his continued separation from several children, leaves a foul taste in people's mouths. The timing seems wrong, even rude. To many, he appears to be attempting to polish his image rather than confronting the raw, painful reality that he was the common denominator in the failure of each of his marriages. Not to mention how the makeover is being publicized, with casual photo opportunities and strategically scheduled interviews. Some fans believe it's all part of a narrative arc Kody is attempting to establish for an impending Sister Wives season, in which he plays the changed man, who has been misunderstood and is finally ready to be the father and husband he claims he has always been. But for that to succeed, he needs people to notice the difference. Hence the makeover. However, physical appearance has a limited impact. Fans value substance above appearance. They seek remorse. They seek acknowledgement of wrongdoing. They want to see Kody Brown do the hard work, go to therapy, make amends with his children, publicly apologize to his ex-wives, and accept responsibility for his sins. Until it happens, no haircut or whitening therapy will address the underlying issue. It's more than just looking good. It's about being good. Fans are currently paying close attention. Some speculate that Kody is secretly filming a docuseries or seeking to pitch his own solo program, where he may heal and rebuild outside of the Sister Wives brand. If that's the case, the makeover marks the first stage in his transition to a new identity, the comeback story he's urgently trying to construct. But will anyone be watching?